What is going on, everyone? I am back here with another video for you guys today. And today I'm going to be unboxing the 13-inch Retina display MacBook Pro. I picked this up today at my local Apple store, and I purchased it for $26.99. In all, after taxes, it came out to about $3,100. But the reason it is so much money is basically because I have ordered this specifically online, and I have upgraded basically every aspect of this Mac computer. So I'll get into the details of the specs that I have put into this computer a little bit later in the video. But yeah, pretty nice. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the box now. There's not really much on the box. It's pretty has a pretty simplistic design. On the front, you have the very thin-looking MacBook Pro from the front view. On this side, we have MacBook Pro. On this side, shiny Apple logo. Again, MacBook Pro. And then on this side, we have another Apple logo, and then I'm just covering up some personal information right there. On the back, once again, kind of covering up personal information here. But yeah, on the back, absolutely nothing. Just got some warning information and other details like that right here. But anyway, that's pretty much it of the box. So let's go ahead and crack this thing open. So let's go and grab the knife and cut the seal around the edge. Let's get this off here. There we go. Got it kind of on here pretty good. Let's get this all off. Alright. I like to keep my packaging pretty nice. So let's go ahead and flip it over now. Take that off. Okay. So, let's lift the top cover off here. And voila. There is the 13-inch Retina display MacBook Pro. So, let's go ahead and pull the tab. And it should come out like so. So we'll set that off for just a moment. And take a look at what else we get in the box. So first up here we have our little pamphlet. Little thing full of the documentation. Such as the hello, the quick start guide, the important product guide, which I don't ever look at. And then you have the famous 2 Apple stickers, which is always nice to get. And then this is another thing that they include, and that would be a microfiber cleaning cloth, so you can wipe off your display. Because the display is a glossy display, so it will attract fingerprints if you do happen to touch it a lot, or it will get dust on it as well, so keep that in mind. So next up we have the charger. Standard power brick charger, just like with every other MacBook computer. You have the interchangeable outlet plug portion, so if you go traveling internationally, you can pop that off and put an international plug on there. And then right here we have the MagSafe 2. This is new with the Retina display MacBook Pro. It has a smaller MagSafe connector to accompany the smaller, thinner design of the actual laptop. So that's pretty nice. So let's go ahead and set that off now. And okay, lastly in here we have the extension cable. And this is an optional extender of the power cable. So it's nice that they include this, because if you happen to be in a spot where an outlet is farther away to where this particular cord here will not be able to reach, this is nice to have, and you can just plug that in and you're good to go. But anyway, that is basically it that is in the box. So let's go ahead and put all this back in here. Alright, so let's move this out of the way. And take a look at the actual MacBook Pro itself. So, we got some plastic on here. This says, please read software license. Yeah, I don't need to do that, so let's just go ahead and peel that back. There's that sound that we all love. Let's go ahead and take this off. And there you go. From first impressions, this MacBook Pro is extremely thin and extremely light. As you can tell, it is only 0.71 inches in thickness, which is incredible in my opinion. It's incredible that there's even a MacBook computer in here. But yeah, it's really nice. So let's go ahead and do a quick hardware. Actually, before we get to the hardware, let me tell you guys about the specs that I have put into this laptop. Like I said, I upgraded it as far as it could basically go. I put the highest processor, I put it at a 2.8 gigahertz dual-core i7 Intel processor. Excuse me. The RAM, I put it all the way up to 16 gigabytes. Because this particular MacBook Pro is non-upgradable in terms of the RAM, so whatever you get is what you get, unfortunately. But yeah, so I upgraded it to 16 gigabytes of RAM. And lastly, I upgraded the flash storage to a terabyte of flash storage. So the base model comes with 512, I believe, of flash storage. But I just felt that wouldn't be enough for me, so I just upgraded it to the full 1 terabyte. Which is nice. But yeah, that's the specs that I put in here. I also got the Apple Care protection plan, but that's registered with the serial number, so there's nothing to actually show about that. But anyway, that's the MacBook Pro. Let's continue now with the hardware. So on the top here, we just have the standard simplistic design with the glowing Apple logo, which lights up, of course, when you turn on the computer. On the front, we have the little indentation so you can get the screen open easily. On this side, we have the MagSafe 2 connector right here, which, like I said, is thinner to accommodate the thinner design. 2 Thunderbolt connectors, which is nice to have as well. Also, this computer does not have Ethernet or FireWire ports, so you're going to have to buy an adapter and plug it in through the Thunderbolt port to get that function. Let me go ahead and actually focus in here. There we go. Then we have one of 2 USB 3.0 ports, so this is the first one. Then we have a 3.5 millimeter headset jack, which is also a microphone jack as well, so you can plug in a microphone through there. And then we also have dual microphones here built in, so you can get stereo microphone audio, which is also great for audio applications such as voice dictation, which is nice. Moving to the back, we just have the ventilation for the fan. Then on this side, we have an SD card slot, which is another great feature. And this is another first for a MacBook computer. It has a built-in HDMI port now, so you can plug in to your HD TV and mirror your display up on your big screen, which is really useful. And then there is the second USB 3.0 port. Moving to the bottom, we have another pretty simplistic design. You got the 4 little rubber feet, and then on each side here, right here, and right here is some more ventilation to prevent the laptop from overheating. So let's go ahead and open up the display now. Let's get this little paper thing out of the way. Okay, so here you go with the keyboard. It is a standard full-size backlit keyboard, so it does light up in the dark, for those of you that may have been wondering. And then you have the full-size glass trackpad, which is always nice. In my opinion, this is one of the best trackpads in the industry. It is just great, in my opinion. It's really smooth and tactile and gives good feedback. And then we have the, let me get this in here into frame. Then we have the 13.3-inch diagonal Retina display, which from first impressions at the Apple Store, I have to say it is an absolute killer display. The colors turn out really well, and everything is just sharp and clean looking. So there is no slouch in any way with the resolution and pixelation and everything on this display. So it's really, really nice. Let me tilt up just a tad. You can't particularly see it because the screen is black and it kind of blends in. But up top here is where you have your 1.3 megapixel FaceTime HD camera, which records 720p video at 30 frames a second. So you can use that with photo booth and other applications such as that. And then you also have an ambient light sensor right next to that, and a little green LED indicator to let you know the camera is on and functioning. But yeah, back to the keyboard briefly. As well as you may notice, there is no more power button on the actual on the body of the MacBook Pro. The power button has now moved to an actual keyboard key right here. For those of you that may have been wondering where that was, that's where it is. But for those that have used a Mac before, you should know where that is now. But anyway, that is basically it of this unboxing video. I will be doing a full review on this laptop, on this Mac computer, within the coming weeks, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, that is basically it of this unboxing video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to hit the subscribe button right down there. Also, thumbs up the video. Much appreciated. Also, if you guys have any questions about this computer or just have any general comments, I'll leave those in the comment section below, and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. Once again, hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.